Good evening, Facebook. I'm Cathy Novicky from Champions Over Cancer, and today is day 38 of my 90-day Facebook Live challenge. It is Sunday, July 2nd, and this is an example of perfection. I worked yesterday. If you've been following the posts, you would know that I did the Life with Dogs yesterday, last evening, and today it was just very relaxed. Slept late, which is late for me, and lazy morning. Got up, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, stayed in my PJs, had coffee in my PJs, laying on the sectional, and actually I did a little reading for pleasure, which when you get into something new, something that needs a lot of work, you don't do a lot of pleasure reading. And I love to read. So that was really, really nice. Then, a little later on, got dressed, took a shower, got dressed, then went for a ride with my honey. It was a gorgeous day. And we came home, played with the dogs a little bit. I'm very oversimplifying it, but now it was settling for the night, and it doesn't matter what I got done or didn't get done, because I would have missed all the goodness of the day, the joy that I experienced, if I hadn't been mindful, and if I hadn't looked back and reflected on the day. And it's all about living in the moment and living every hour and looking back over the day and realizing what I have, what I still have. And it's not physical attributes. It's not curly hair when the humidity is the dew point is really high. It's the here and the now, and that's perfection. I mean, it's very sad that it takes something as threatening, as life-changing as a cancer diagnosis and treatment to teach you how to appreciate every single day, every minute perhaps. But if it did, then I've come out a different person, absolutely, and I've come out with a much different perception and appreciation for what I have, what I don't need, and what is really important to me and to my family. And I'm just, it just makes me realize how grateful I am that I have this day, that I have this second chance, and that the experiences are endless once you're open to seeing and being mindful. I'm so grateful for the family and friends that I have and the experiences that I keep adding to my memory, my journal of life. I mean, that's what it's all about, remembering and the experiences and the moments. It's not the sofa. Well, it was really comfortable this morning when I was having coffee in my PJs. And of course, I'm a little closer tonight because I'm back in my PJs because I'm ready to go to bed because it's a little later than I would have liked. But that's okay, because I sat and reflected on the day in order to talk to the audience that I have. And I'm so grateful that people are logging in, they are following me, they are liking the posts, and you got to start somewhere, and we're starting to change the conversation on the cancer-free people, the patients, me. It starts one person at a time, one step at a time, until you gain momentum every step, every day, every person that you talk to that hears the message, that clicks in their mind. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And they talk to one person who talks to two people more, and it just exponentially goes wide. And I see that, and over the years I've come to notice it so much more. You know, when I was growing up, we knew the kids in our neighborhood and who were the kids that we went to school with. And maybe we did Girl Scouts and that was it. There weren't a lot of extracurricular activities that we did after school that was available after school. When we raised our children, they just did, we would limit them to one thing, one thing a season, because otherwise you'd just be going crazy running them around. And it's too much for them. You know, they're kids. You don't expect them to be, you know, MBA material when they're 10 and 12 years old. They're kids. They want to try things, and some things they're good at, some things they're not, and then you move on because they have a better understanding of what they like, because there's no judgment in that when they're 10 or 12 years old. So why are we as adults judging ourselves when we don't do something, or you know, we're doing something that we don't enjoy and we're judging ourselves? You know, we said to our children for a long, long time, and sometimes it comes back to haunt you, but you know, we said to them, life is very hard. It's very hard. So enjoy, have as much fun as you can, legally, of course. And as to my knowledge, that has been the case. Sometimes there are things that mom doesn't need to know about and should never know about. But, you know, I can remember going to a parent-teacher conference where one of the teachers said to me, I have a problem with your child. And I said, oh, okay, well, let's talk about it. Because I know my children are not angels. There's always two sides of the story. So we talked about it. And it came down to, after all the questions, etc., it came down to that this teacher felt that our child was too silly. And I don't know, it was 11, 10 or 11, maybe 12. And so I said, well, what is silly? And this teacher said, they put stickers on their forehead. I went, geez, she's 10 or 12 or whatever. So what? I mean, there could be a lot worse things, you know. Pick your battles. You don't have to take on every little thing. And life is not perfect. Humans are not perfect. Children are not perfect. Parents aren't perfect. I said, you didn't come with a manual, you know? So give me a break here. So we just did the best we could. And that's, I think, what life should be like. You do the best you can and give yourself a break and enjoy these great days. I mean, I didn't get anything done today. Well, I took a shower and brushed my teeth. So that's an accomplishment sometimes. It was when I had my first child. You know, that was a big accomplishment, taking a shower and brushing your teeth. But you learn and you grow and you evolve. So just experience these things and being aware of what makes you happy, what your day was like, and how you feel, and just putting it into your memory log. And over time, these things add up, and you tell yourself how you want to feel, you know, by if you're saying, oh, I'm going to have such a bad day, it's going to be gloomy out. I mean, look how I looked at that moment. But today, I woke up late, had coffee in my PJs, read for enjoyment, and we just had a day together. And what's more important in life than your relationship with your spouse and your relationship with your family and your relationship with your friends, and friends perhaps that are going through a rough time, because we all have them. So buck up and support your friends just as they supported you. People supported me, because everything's a give and take. And what you give out will come back to you, hopefully in a good way. But nobody exists in a vacuum. So just do what you can. And paying it forward, I'm a big believer in that. And it's become much more important since my whole cancer experience, because there were a lot of people that helped me live, a lot of people that worked very hard with me and for me to get me to today, when I had a wonderful day. So just be mindful as you go through your day. It takes practice, and it doesn't mean that you're zoning out and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, because there's a line, there's boundaries in different situations in our life. Days that you have to do something, days you go to work, you have to work, but you've got to look back and separate the good from the not so good and move forward and try to get it right a little bit more every single day, because that's growth, that's learning. And I love to learn, and I learn from everyone that I meet. That I have no restrictions, because you never know what individual is going to teach you something that will change your life, because you can't predict. Can't predict the future. I don't have a crystal ball. My kids know that. And you want to keep moving forward, not looking back. So for Champions Over Cancer, I'm Cathy Novicky, and I'm going to sign off. I hope everyone is well, safe, tucked in, because it's getting late. And I am off tomorrow. It will be Monday, my 39th day in a row for Facebook Live. And please join us. Click on the join or link for the website and look and see what we're doing. Look and see what we're talking about, and see that we're trying to change the culture of cancer-free individuals so that life, quality, everything can be better, because it can. And we are here for the long haul. We are going to be there when it happens. So for everyone, I want to say have a good night. Yes, I am having a hot flash. It's not just a reflection of my nice pink robe, just for your information. So have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and peace.